Back when I was a sophomore in high school. Man, that was a long time ago. My mom and dad had a lot of strife with each other. And man, was it really hard. My dad was like a super workaholic and he was always stressed all the time, causing like a lot of friction in like the life of our family. And there was a point where my mom was contemplating whether or not to be with him and then put that pressure on me, asking me for advice. I don't blame her because when you're in a relationship that is hard, even though you do love each other, like my parents love each other and they're still together to this day. But in the moment when you're going through it, it's hard to make the right decisions. And then who do you go to when you feel like nobody else understands? And my mom kind of gave my dad an ultimatum. The ultimatum was, hey, I found this church. I want to go to this church. And it's either we go to the church or we get a divorce. And my dad said, okay. And through that church, me and my brother, eventually we kind of tagged along, all kind of got heavily involved in that church to some capacity or degree over the course of a couple years. When I went to that church, I've always known of God. I knew Jesus culturally because I grew up Christian. My dad was Catholic. My mom was raised Pentecostal. I knew Christianity really well as a kid. But it's one thing to know God, but it's a whole other thing to like know him, to have a relationship with him. And I could even see like the miraculous done in my family's life, like in and out of church and in and out of our family and friends and whatever. And I would see God do some cool stuff, man, like some really dope stuff. But then I would always look at that and I'm like, what does that mean to me? You know, a 14-year-old kid that sees his dad act a certain way when he's not around other people. And this is no shot at my dad, but he is imperfect. Very stressed out all the time when he was working. He hated a lot of the jobs that he worked. And that kind of came out, like our family dynamic. A lot of it did. God, we call you father. But I look at my dad's weaknesses and it makes it really hard to call you my father.